Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cooking with Koastol. Today's episode, we're going to cook some hydrolyzed treats. Let's get to it. All right, so let's get into it. A little background story about Koastol. Ever since I got her, she's been a little sick. She's had loose stool. She's had a very sensitive tummy. We've been back and forth with the vet. She's on a very good path now. She's on a very strict diet. She's in a hydrolyzed diet. For some who don't know, her body has a hard time kind of breaking down the proteins of her food, right? Whether it be chicken or salmon, whichever, but her body has a hard time kind of breaking that down and actually digesting the nutrients. So they get put on what you call hydrolyzed food. So with that kind of being said, she also has to be on hydrolyzed treats, which would be this right here. Well, this is actually food, but I make her treats with this. There are hydrolyzed treats that you can purchase, but we're going to try something a little bit different today. Let's go. All right, so I had to go run and grab the secret ingredient really quick, but here we go. All right, so now that we have everything here, let's kind of go through it and make a little list. We have the hydrolyzed food. This is most important. We have the pure pumpkin. Perfect. We got half banana, berries, more berries, some parliament, cooking pan just in case I want to hit her in the face. I'm just kidding, guys. Relax. I should probably take that out of the video because people are gonna think I love my baby girl. Take two, cooking pan. And all brand cereal. So this right here is the secret ingredient for some of those who don't know. Dogs have a hard time ingesting fiber. This right here, recommended from the vet. This right here cleared her complete gyrate tract. This helps her retain fiber. Ever since she was put on this with her hydrolyzed food, revolutionized the game. So I always tell all dog owners, all brand cereal, mix this in a little bit with your food. Thank me later. Now, here comes the fun part. All right, so the blending video didn't turn out as good as I thought it was going to be or aesthetic. So here's a cute video of Koastol instead. All right, so now that we got to transfer it from this into a bowl. So now this will help us kind of form it into the little treats that we want it to be. I think that's as best as I can get. You can make a couple treats out of this. All right, so I already prepped kind of the next step with the parchment paper. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to pre-fill her Kong right here. Let's do that. Well, let's get this over here. Let's do this. I like filling up her Kong and you put like some freezer or some fruit in here because then, you know, she gets bored with it or she'll play with it for like an hour or two and she'll get really, you know, exert some of her energy while kind of doing it. And also she gets like a sweet little treat from it, right? Because again, at the end of the day, this just has her hydrolyzed food in it with a little bit of pure pumpkin and some fruit. So we're gonna pre-fill the Kong. Boom. Make it nice and sweet. Like so. So what sucks is I went to the store today to try to go get some cookie cutters and they didn't have any. Like any cute ones, well, actually they didn't have any cookie cutters at all. So kind of just shit out of luck. I figured that my plan was, this is my first time doing this. My plan was to kind of like roll it up into like a little ball and maybe like freeze them or do something like that. We were gonna bake them, but it didn't really turn into that, or I couldn't find all the ingredients that I wanted to. Here she is, by the way. Shout out to the pup. So, what I think we're gonna do here is probably just make them into like tiny little balls and then freeze them that way. So, but I think we're gonna have to shape them here. I was gonna kind of roll them up, but it didn't necessarily take that kind of roll here. Now we gotta clean them up. All right, so now we're gonna try to make them look a little pretty, kind of. We're really just gonna kind of even out the edges, make it into like a little circular action, kind of make them even in density. That's pretty good. I don't even know why I added this one here. That's so dumb of me. Let's turn this into like a little swirl. Oh, we messed up at the end right there. This one can be turned into like a little swirl. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. All in all, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 treats. Let's go.
A few moments later.
So how are we liking it?